Hallo, 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 hoe is dit? Okay, before we switch over, do we have vocals? Do you guys hear me loud and clear? Come on, don't be like that, respond. Quick now, man. Just like it. Damn it. do we have sound, guys? I'm not sure because I've got my gaming headset still plugged in. So I'm not sure if that microphone is registering here. Hello, 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 hello. A testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Daar sê man, lekker lappies man, lekker lappies. Julle wille honde. Goeienaand, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I've been playing Sniper Elite 5 the whole time. I've already played the normal missions from amateur all the way to the hardest difficulty through. So that I've maxed out. I've unlocked all my weapons. So now I'm just getting the multiplayer up to level 50. And that actually takes a while though. But I'm at 35 at the moment. So yes, ons praat lekker. Hier's 'n klomp manne in die huis vanaand. The chat looks very busy. There's only 8 people here tonight, but the chat's alive and kicking. Who sings that song? Can you remember? Nice 80s tune. Let's see who's approximately around the 40-50s that will still remember the tune. Alive and kicking. Okay, ons het hierso vir Jaco Veldhuis in the house. I'm not sure who won the bids. It almost appeared as if number 1 was won by Ilandre Delport. And number 2 was maybe won by Jaco Veldhuis. I'm not sure. Jaco Veldhuis came in at 7 o'clock with a bid on number 2 for 480 for the Romermeiser Supreme V3. But I know just before that Aza 1 had it, but I think Jaco just came in on time with his bid. So congratulations if it's the 2 of you, but I'm sure Ilandre Delport definitely got number 1. Definitely. Nico Libbe is here, Arihanto, my chommy. Arihanto is here as well, my moderator, ever so diligent moderator. Nou toe gaan het sê Jaco, Nico sê, ons leef almal. The title of tonight's show, by the way, is He Got a Heart Attack. And we're talking none other than Mr. Nico Libbe himself. So yeah, he got a little bit of a scare over the weekend, I think he said Saturday. And yeah, he went in, the cardiologist, the specialist, the heart specialist, and apparently he went in and they put in a stent. So he can just verify or just mention in which blood vessel, whether it's the coronary artery, the one on the heart itself, which is normally the case, or maybe it's the coronary vein, wherever the blockage is. But yeah, Nico, glad that you are okay, Chommy. Jy maak 'n man skrik, buddy. Ek wil is nie sommer net van Sunni. You still got some work to do for the community. Still make some drip tips and extensions and all that kind of things. So I'm actually still vaping on this guy. I've still got that in. Now, if you watch the video, I mean, I tried to do an as detailed video as what I could on the Ripsaw. But as I said, it's got very good flavor. But I still prefer the flavor of the Arbiter 2, the Tauren Beast, the Blaze RTA above it though. And the Asgard Mini or the Asgards. So yeah, it's still above it though. But if you want it, it is local, it is nice, it's well made, it's interesting. And it's got very good flavor. But it doesn't have exceptional flavor or super flavor or phenomenal flavor or things like that though. But yeah, that's still on the drone. I'm finishing the Squonk bottle. And then I've got the Blaze on top of the Jelly box, still with my red coordinated color. I've got the X-Pro 1.4 on the Daney, still running that. And I just love this setup. Look at this advert coming up here. Behalwe jy wies. So yeah, Nico Libbe, yeah, dit is 'n bummer, chomma. It's a bummer. As I said, I mean, we're at this specific age where we can't jump over things anymore. We actually have to look after yourself. I must probably start walking around with a dog one of these days. Met die wille honde. So yeah, I just think this 8 o'clock might be a bit of an overkill. I think most of you guys are probably prepped and ready and you've washed your bowls and things like that and ate your snack, which and should be ready for a 7 o'clock show. I'm not even sure why we have it at 8 o'clock. So at least you can afterwards still have a chat with the spouse, play around with the kids, throw the frisbee maybe one or twice for the Jack Russell, and then enjoy yourself, lay back in the bed and watch a few episodes of Designated Survivor. That's what we're currently watching, by the way. But yeah. So in any case, what I decided to put up for auction next week, that's if somebody doesn't come along and bring me something which they want me to auction. Like Zach Damon said, he has quite a few things, but he didn't pitch up. He's still too busy building. That Oak's just too busy, man. He's too busy. But I thought I'd put up this brand new Aries, never used. Look at that lovely color. 21,700, perfect for MTL. It's a lekker jobby, this. Lekker number. But yeah, this one, put up. And then I think this mech setup from Thunderhead Creations, just to like something different. Original packaging, the manuals on the inside over here. You've got this number in there and then the mod on the inside. There you go. But I will maybe put the Tauren 1 RDA. I think I've got the RDA still. That is color coordinated with this guy. I will somehow include in there. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in these two, and I will put them up. Just to make things interesting, man. As I said, because there's nothing. The people don't bring in anything except disposables. At least I got one Chinese company that contacted me. But it's about disposables. And I just thought, send the bloody stuff, man. So that doesn't try. But if you send, please send me 2%, not 5%, because that 5% is heavy, papa. Jy raak skoon duiselig as jy hom 'n bietjie suig. But so they said no, they decided to give me a few 2% and give me a few 5%. I said, that's fine, because they've got a few different interesting. The guy first asked me if I want a review, and I said nah, and he said why not? To say no, because most of these disposables which I've seen have got similar profiles. It's as if they use the same juice, but it's almost icy fruits across the board. Icy mango and banana. It's an icy this and an icy that. So the oak said, no, but I must check out their website. So he sent me the website, and I had a look at it, and actually had a few interesting flavors. I still mention them, except Coca-Cola. A Coca-Cola gummy, which I thought was something different, which would be nog 'n lekker op 5 plekke. Let's quickly see. I can't even remember where this Chinese bloke is. Here is ek sal blind al hier. Okay, there's that. That could work. Okay, here it is. Here it is. So I told the punky, because he said he can't see any disposable reviews which I have done. So I said, no, I deleted most of them, which I did, but I kept the Cubo is still on there, and that, the drag bar thing, that's still on there. And then he had a look at it, he said, no, he'll send me stuff. But I just quickly want to see, what is it? Yeah, I don't even know, can't even remember. But the Oaks company is Yummy Bar. Yummy Bar. That's it. Yeah, I still told him, no, normally they don't do them because they must contain same IC profiles. But yeah, but as I said, they've got a few interesting ones which I thought, send it along. And a few fruits which is not icy. So yeah, that's not a problem. And the only other new thing which I actually got, because I saw somebody advertise it secondhand on Facebook, was this. The Blitzen RTA. And because I want to test it, because Kelvin van der Merwe, it's probably my long-standing, most senior, oldest member. He's got, it's all he uses is the Blitzen. That's what you see. So if somebody has to decline the Arbiter 2, decline the Blaze, decline whatever great RTAs is out there for this, then it's got to be good. So I decided to get it. And I got 2 sets of batteries with it. I mean, I think I paid 500 Rand for it, 2 sets of batteries, and the guy gave me some cotton and a bottle of juice, which I gave to my wife, which I'm not interested in. But afterwards, when he left here, I never went through the package because I trusted the oak. But it is an authentic, and it does have the straight glass and it does have the bubble glass, but what it doesn't have inside the package is the extension. So I cannot use it in its bubble mode, in the larger mode. I can only use it, but it is an interesting looking RTA, I must say. Looks potentially as if it can work, but that's all which I got. And then the juice which I'm obviously vaping is still Blimey, but I've my peach lemonade I've got over here, and then I'm making turns to run through Benji's stuff again. So one by one, I fill up this guy and vape these juices until they're finished, because they are nice. I'm enjoying all those tobacco juices of Benji. That's lekker. So let's quickly see what is still in chat over here, so I don't miss out. Elandre Delport, 17 months he's been a member. Dis 'n lang tydjie daai. Okay, 8 o'clock the show starts, but yeah, as I said, I want to put it in a bit earlier. Christian Bainkies, Nico, Dion Danhauser is here, lekker Dion. Here's Elandre, Mr. Rob Fisher's inside. Rob probably got a massive amount of new toys. That oak doesn't stand still. I think him and Todd is in competition, Mark Todd, with one another. But yeah, no, he can let us know in chat what else he got. I see Vape at least got a, what is it, another borrow or little breach for something. But otherwise it's just juices and restocks, which I saw, nothing new though. Yeah, the cardiologist is pro-vaping. And talking about pro-vaping, I got a phone call this morning at school, fortunately in my off period, from a buddy of mine, long-standing buddy. We grew up together. We probably spent the most time together as school kids. But this oak is writing books about the effects of drugs and stuff. He's very high up. He makes a lot of money. And he became friends with one of the main scientists that did a study on, how can I say, tobacco-free nicotine-releasing devices. And guy said I told him to forward the information, to forward the research, because those oaks did a thorough study, and they also found there is no doubt about the effectiveness of vaping as an alternative. No doubt. So I told him, it's sad, yeah, there's so many of these scientific researches which has been done and came to the exact same conclusion, but yet again. But the thing is, in that research, apparently they spoke to a spokesman from Philip Morris. And smaak my, these oaks are deciding to almost try and eliminate, believe it or not, to try and eliminate the cigarettes as a nicotine-releasing device, well, let's call it a device, means, and totally going over to vaping. Ain't that interesting? And I think that's the only way in which these tobacco guys would stop fighting that, as if they start generating money. The only problem is they will have to come out with something very special because there's so many disposables out already. And I know a lot of them has already got the foot in the door. They've already got a few devices out, some of these tobacco companies. But yeah, that's also. So I hope he sends it along. I'll give it a read and let you know what's going on. There's Dion78 Fees inside the house as well. My mind went blank. Simple Minds. Of course, Mr. Rob Fisher will know the song. Of course. There's FBI is inside the house. Hello, Mr. FBI. Kevin Long is here. Oh my word, I haven't seen Kevin Long in a long time. So nice to see him back. So that's nice. Praat ons luister. Hello. There's not much of a slideshow, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you a few things on the internet. All three of them are Russian websites, so we can have a look at what is new and maybe look at some of the specs, and you guys can give your opinion maybe on some of the stuff. But there is a few nice devices. Even the Eclipse Dual RTA is on there as well. So we can maybe look at what the deck looks like and talk about that. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely Simple Minds. I'm a big 80s guy, absolutely. Yes, it was the coronary artery. You're talking to Mr. Biology teacher. I know of the coronary artery. There's no problem. But yeah, Nico, it's actually great. It would have been nice if you actually took a photo maybe or a little video of the process. I know you can't, but maybe ask a sister to do that so I can show it to my kids. It's always interesting to see this type of operation being done. But did they also cut open your chest and use the bracket, or did they go via a different means? Just through that neck and then go down and just place the stent in. So yeah. Arbiter 2 up for giveaway. You pay shipping. Hard is what? How can you not like the Arbiter 2? Oh my word, look at that. Cooper's Carpenter doesn't like the Arbiter 2. That's all I'm using. And everyone that comes here smokes this flavor stickend. No, I don't know, you did probably something wrong. Sal ty wees met die boys, maar sal kyk. Okay, maybe 7:15, as I said, around that area. But yeah, 8 o'clock. Kan dalk 'n bietjie laat wees vir julle ouens. Follow Rock's example, walk a few clicks in the morning. I'm going to do that. I walk a lot at school as well. But this holiday didn't do me too well. Because I mean, my wife and them left me most for a week and then they came back. But we were plucking and watching movies and stuff like that. But now I'll get there. I'll get there. Siljeus Retief, is hy so in die huis? Maar hy sê net vir Arianto hello. It's only Arianto. There's Mr. Yeah, who did I see there? Who did I see there? Where's that now? Where am I now? Paul Jansen van Vieren. There's Paul. He's here as well. Die Blitzen rocks. Okay, I'll try the Blitzen for sure. Soek ook die extension. Kelvin said he might have an extension for me. And then, because I sent him the photo just to show him that I actually got one, because he told me I will never be able to get one. But then I got the Blitzen. And as I said, unfortunately, I never checked it though. But I probably still would have taken it though, put it that way. Because everything else is there. The deck is there, the O-rings are there, the spares are there. It's just the guy threw that away, Lord knows. But he's got the bubble glass, weirdly enough. But he told me that I must check out that if it's not a clone, because there were a lot of clones out. So I had a look at a clone video on the Blitzen, and no, this thing's authentic. It's got all these numbers on here. And I know the fonts totally differ. So no, this guy's is an authentic one. But maybe if Nikoda's got nothing to do there, he's booked off for 6 months or whatever, then I'm going to apply him for the extension. Soek die extension, the Vision RBA for the billet box. That's what is in Survape. The billet box, so you guys are looking for a new breach. There's one to play around with. Black Rose Stealth Mod, Atom Breach for the BB, Monarch, Titanium, Mob Mini. Oh my word, Rob. I hope you declare all these things to your wife. Want sy gaan vir jou 'n moeseklap gee. If she knows what you are spending. And then you just buy a bossy flowers of 150 Rand for Valentine's Day. Where you could have, by the way, just for the sake, while I'm talking about Valentine's Day, my brother, he works in Angola on one of these diamond areas where they take out diamonds or look for diamonds there. And but he's one of the engineers to make sure everything is working and up and running and things like that. It was like a manager, supervisor type of situation. And they apparently, unofficially, because it has to be checked and weighed and confirmed, apparently has found the biggest pink uncut diamond in the world. So yeah, he just phoned me earlier this afternoon. They're very excited about it. That thing must be huge. And then we had a look at what was the highest price paid for a uncut diamond, pink diamond. And it's 22 or 27 million. But let's make it 22. $22 million. That's what these things are worth. Dis 'n maase klomp geld. Yeah, and then we skrik ons dood if we buy something for 3,000 Rand, a vape mod. Hey, Timothy Victor is here. Timothy. Maybe I can show not just Timothy's ad again, if you guys might forget. There's some good shit. Yeah, no, you got a lot to play around with. That's for sure. Damn it. Now that's a lot of stuff. Please hit that like button. There you go. Timothy comes in and he wants you guys to smoke it. I love the 80s too. I'm an 80s specialist. There's probably not an 80s tune which I do not have. I've got everything. From starting 1st January up until December 31st, 1989. I probably got all the music. Everything. It's not always the best quality, unfortunately. There's songs like Maria Vidal, who sings the song Body Rock. It was on one of the old High Energy things. Remember High Energy with male strippers? Strip for me, babe. Strip for you. Strip for me, cause I want you to. Watch you Sabrina Bubble Boy. Those tunes, those High Energy numbers. With I wanna be a cowboy and you can be my cowgirl. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. Those oaks. And Maria Vidal with Body Rock was one of the songs on the High Energy. So yeah, it's very difficult to get a digital enhanced where they actually clean up the music and things like that, the version of it. I've got a good one, but it's not as great quality as what the latest music is. But now I've got Figure, Sharky, you name it, I've got it. Starship, everything. Hazel Dean, Status Quo, you're in the army now, although that was 70s tunes. Yeah, so I love the 80s too. Check your WhatsApp. Okay, Nico's got a photo for me. Of course, Nico's photo, eating jelly and ice cream inside the hospital. Okay, that's still the Chinese bloke. Ja, she's actually got a photo. Here, maar wat sien ek? Ek sien, there's a lot of x-rays. Okay, sien jy as x-rays. Okay, maybe the x-ray which you can see is one of the x-rays. Now, those are obviously all blood vessels. Those are the coronary arteries, the branches of the coronary arteries. So that's the one that was not lekker. I assume. That's the one. So yeah, this one probably actually shows the blockage. Check out that. Here a mens. Dis nie maklikie. You know, and I don't know if you guys know biology very well, but that's the only blood vessel in your body which must not get a blockage, which must not get, I think it's plaque which probably built up there over time. But that's the others. It's actually a good thing if a stoppage is in any other blood vessel. The problem with your heart is it works 24/7, and it doesn't have time to form a natural bypass because it needs everything which it can get through the branches of blood vessels on the heart. But otherwise, if there's maybe in an artery which is going to your intestines a blockage, that's great because then you've got a new blood vessel which actually forms. Sweet, but not the coronary. You want to stay away from the coronary. Absolute. That went into the groin. I was awake for the whole thing, watching on the big. Yes, yeah, it's an up way through the groin. So they up the aorta. Damn it! Here, amazing. You know the technology is just amazing, absolutely amazing. You go, Kaiser. I remember Body Rock. Yeah, there's a lot. There's one song which is very hard to find, and that's a song called Too Young for Promises from Coup d'etat. So if you like your 80s, you can Google that quickly and type in coup d'etat. I think it's 3 different words, hyphens, but the song is Too Young for Promises. And that's a very hard song to find, but it's a beautiful song, a great song. And there's what was the other song? Cough song. It was a lekker nummer. But there's, in any case, good music. That would be great if we've got a vape meet somewhere more centralized and all of us oaks can meet there and I can play these 80s. I wish I can get an 80s party where it's a strange thing. I mean, I DJ'd for so many years, and then you get these people that say no, they want a cowboy party, and I think yes, and you play lekker cowboy music, but you always get those oaks on the party. Always. I don't know why they're there, but then they come to you and say, but can I play them a bit of AC/DC Highway to hell? Sê ek, here ouens, It's a cowboy party. Kan jy nie die klomp kafbale sien nie om julle nie? Don't be like that. Scotch Band, here hy Paul Jansen van Vieren is op it. The cough song from Scotch Band. No, definitely. Best 80s is Yuri House. Yuri Vos, I don't know if you guys realize, but Vos has got an obsession with Yuri Els. I'm getting a bit worried now there. That's the third Yuri Els comment which he actually made inside chat. I don't know if you guys noticed it. I'm sure Vos has got a poster of Yuri. And not only Yuri, but also history next to him now. He was probably on their wedding as well. He was probably the manager of Yuri Els, if I'm not mistaken. Wrote a couple of tunes for Yuri. Oh my goodness gracious. It's just me, or does disposables not work out how expensive on the long run? Disposables, it does. It does. If you take it, what's the cheapest disposables which you get? 100 to 150, the cheapest ones, and the 6,000 puffs. I do 6,000 puffs in a day, I'm sure. So yeah, no, it probably lasts you about a week, I assume, especially if you buy the 5% one. But yeah, your kop is lekker los. All right, Yuri in a G-string. All right, let's quickly check out some some devices and see what's going on over here before I lach myself stickend and die. Okay, so that is basically what I've currently got for you, Oaks. Now, if you go to here, you see there's an enhanced edition of Slim SE bonus. Now, let's quickly increase that. Open up there, and then we can get more information. See there, that's a nice thing about Chromium. Chromium gives you direct translation of the stuff. So that is lekker. But yeah, so that is what this oak looks like. If you're interested in this, you can check that out. You can also have adjustable airflow on the side over there. But yet again, these things start looking so much the same. I mean, how many of these things can you actually bring out? 900 milliamp battery, 1 amp charging. Oh my word. Okay. And then we've got this, the Hellbeast 2 sub-ohm tank. Let's check out this number. There we go. The Hellbeast. But unfortunately, it is a sub-ohm tank. So, 5 milliliters, not too shabby over there. New quick change coil, so it's probably something that pops out as well. But look at these descriptions. The device received a tall steel case with a corrugated cylindrical silhouette and 5 colors. I just love these Oaks descriptions. The words which they come up with. Perforated with 2 elongated holes. Now that's nice. The dome was decorated with a contrasting branded engraving. Decorated nogal likes. But yeah, so there you go. So I'm not sure what they mean by a quick release. It just looks normal because you just pull it out still. You always pull out the stuff. It was just that one sub-ohm which I know, which you actually press it in and it pops out. That's something different there. But yeah, so at least here you got this oak. And there's the information regarding the specs. And then we've got this number, Aerial Armadillo. The Aviator RDA of RTA by Amber Mods. This guy almost looks a bit of high-tech, ne? Check out this number. Hope you guys can see everything fine. I just want to get to the chat quickly and see if you guys can see everything fine. You all good? Okay. Must tell me if you can see it, if it scrolls with me. I'm not sure. I'm just checking somewhere else. Okay. And yeah, there you go. 2 different colors. Interesting little deck over there. This is something I might look at. Might look at for sure. Yeah, well, it's at least something different, Oaks. It's for us hobbyists. We gotta respect this. We gotta respect it. I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine over there. And then we got this Blast from the Past, Alexa Alexa Z RDA as well. Makes one think of the coil turd, the RDA for vaping, huh? Just a bit different on the design over there. June 21st, 2022. The device was endowed with a squat body with a strict cylindrical shape. The dome was equipped. Okay, that looks fine. At least I got some ultimate base over here. Under the dome there's a spacious postless base for a pair of coils with 4 large slots. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, Rob's got a picture here of the aviator RTA. I can show you that now. Oh, look at this. Here, this oak that you know. Yeah, he's a different oak, this Rob. He's got everything. I might as well just have a Zoom with him the whole time. And he has the stuff. Just look at this. Rob's got it. There it is. The aviator. Here we are coiling away. And this oak's already got it. Thanks, Rob, for sending that picture. For spoiling my show. I thought it's something new I'm showing you. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, then we've got this Twisted Pipe 2. The Twisted 2 80 watt kit by Freemax. Look at this. Now this also looks a bit different at least. Something one can also consider. The mod received an original case made of zinc alloy. Form of a pipe with relatively compact dimensions. 5 different colors to choose from, 2 of which have a 3D effect. Yo, bit of a hologram thing going on over here. The pipe mod is controlled by an advanced FM chip 2 board with a reliable security system and variable power. Close that thing. Ranging from 15 to 80 watts. Yeah, okay. And it appears to have a 5510 on it, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't look, yeah, you can actually remove the tank and put on your own thing. But it's got a built-in battery. There we fall out of the bus again. A built-in battery. Wouldn't it be nice to just have a 21700 device like this? Ai, heerlikheid. Now they give us a battery. You know, there's always got to be a thing. Always got to be a thing. Why must our South Africans suckle so much? The filling hole is hidden from above under a convenient sliding cover. Convenient sliding cover. I like it. Convenient. But in any case, alright, 1.5 amps. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And then we've got these things. We don't even have to look at these things. They just look like the smart Nords again. And then we've got this number. Aquila, but it's also sub-ohm tank. Probably some of you oaks might want to see what it looks like on a close-up. Let's quickly check what it looks like over here. There you go. Yarra, look at that. If this, oh my word, this is impossible that this is scale. Here, imagine how big this tank is if this hand was in scale with the tank. This is a 50 millimeter. Here, look at this. No, definitely not. No, for sure not. No, that's just a afterwards Photoshop little hand which they actually put in. But okay, that's what that guy looks like. Otherwise, this thing was interesting to me in the sense that I can't understand why. Because it looks exactly like the Nevox Phelan. The Brasco Phelan. Now it is a collaboration with another company. I think it says over here, created in collaboration with Brasco and Nevox. Hear about people? It looks exactly. Look at this. Look at that. I'm not sure if you guys can see the small on my screen over there. But it looks exactly like it. Oh my word, I do not understand. I do not understand. At least there's a few different colors. Interesting colors. Now, I enjoy the Nevox Phelan, but I mean, don't think I'll get another one. Okay, so that was those guys. And then we've got Bell Vaping. Now, I don't know what's going on with Bell Vaping all of a sudden. So yeah, here's a few things. The Vupu V-Mate pod, first look over there. So that's it. Now, obviously, they will have some similar stuff as well, but sometimes they've got something new which is not. This thing looks classy. Also not something which I will get because I've had enough of these things. But yeah, at least it looks classy. Ja, man. Wat die batterye so pap. Okay, nogal leather. It's probably pleather. Most likely pleather. But that's over there, and then there's a little Zovoli thingy. Vozel. And here's the Hellbeast tank, which we had a look at. But yeah, otherwise on this side, there's not really something new over here. No. Lost Vape, UB Max, no, those are older things over there. So there's not much new on that side. This one I think we know about, huh? We know about that oak. Let's quickly check over here. Okay, the SX Mini G-Class V2 we know about over there. Vaporizer, Dovpo, what the hell is this? What's a limpet pot? Do you guys know this thing? The limpet pot? Coming soon. Then again, same old, same old. Different packaging, same old, same old. Okay, nothing new over there. Now here's the one which I actually want to look at as well. The Eclipse Dual. I don't know if you guys watch. I haven't watched Mike Vape's review on it yet. So this will be the first time which I'm actually looking at the Eclipse. Okay, your 6 colors. All gold. There you go. And you get a coily tool. Okay, your standard O-rings. Extra drip tip though. Okay, so that's in the packaging. A little toolie over there. Dimensions of it, 25 millimeters. There's the colors. Okay, that's what I want to see. 4 slots, postless deck. So you can run a single coil, you can run a dual coil. I always feel that if you get RTAs or RDAs that can accommodate a dual coil, you're always going to get better flavor from that situation. I think you have to specially design a RTA, or maybe you guys know of an RTA or an RDA which can take a single coil, which can also use a dual coil, but has got as good flavor in single coil. Or not, well, put it this way, you're going to get the same flavor, but I'm talking about intensity of flavor. So whenever I talk about flavor, I'm referring to the intensity of the flavor. But I always feel that's a specific case. Now, do you guys reckon this thing is going to be a winner? If you look at this deck. Or is the airflow from underneath? I can't see that. I see the airflow from the sides, which is slightly angled upwards. No, the airflow is only from the sides, if you look at that. Okay, guys, it's only from the sides. There's no airflow at the bottom, it's only the posts. So what makes this thing more special than what is currently out? Okay, the packaging looks kind of cool. That looks not too shabby. Okay, the packaging actually looks nice. A little silver packaging for a change. Yeah, and that is basically that regarding the new stuff. I'm not even I'm not sure if you guys have seen this though. The Smomesto K-Fun X RTA. Rob has probably got it already. But yes. Obviously, if you enjoy the K-Fun lights, you're going to enjoy this as well. There you go. Huh? Are we going to get this? Do you think anyone in South Africa is going to bring this in? You know, why is that there? Why is there a little dam inside there? Recessed. But here it doesn't look recessed. Why does it look recessed over there? Huh? Okay. Deck looks fairly similar. But a nice looking RTA. I like the look of this thing. Oh, there's some on top of the Danny. Yeah, I might give this guy, this review a watch. Absolutely. I might check him out. But yeah, that is that. regarding what I find is anything new of interest to actually show you, Oaks. That we saw, Innokin, Lord knows what that is. But yeah, and these things are older stuff. Essex Mini and Geek Vape. Now, that's definitely not a collaboration. Those are two separate things. So Rob can actually tell us what he thinks of that RTA. Whether he likes it, whether he enjoys it. But ja, daai is daai. Kom ons kyk so 'n bietjie wat gaan in chat aan. Of you Oaks have got something interesting to actually add over here. Hi, kyk die manne gaan aan nie met my. Trust Kaiser to remember Mild Stripper and Boom Boom Boom. Of course I know those tunes, man. Here there was another one which was so good. I listened to Popcorn, is also one of the high energy tunes I listened to. And even Modern Talking, they were also on the high energies with Brother Louis. Silver Pozzoli with Around My Dream was on there as well. And then Evelyn, who sings the high energy tune. Oh, another one which my wife loves, which I struggle to find a good quality of, was that Black is Black. Black is Black, da-da, they be back. Da-da-da. That tune, something like that. But the song's name is Black is Black. I think a guy called Lazo or Laszlo or something like that did it. But I'm looking for that high energy version of Black is Black, and I just can't find it. So yeah, if any of you guys know anything about that, that will be lekker beans. Lekker beans for that. It'd be good stuff. Best 80s artist. It's just me or does disposables not work? Cool beans over there. We got that. Yuri on a G-string. Chinglish. Yes, all good. Yes, can see. Goodyear, looking good. I bought that Aviator just because it looked cool. Kevin, is good? Aviator is lekker, says Rob. Sylvia's Retief, yes, disposables will work out very pricey in the long run. Rob Fisher. The guy which I bought this from, by the way, he sold it to me because he quit vaping. It's too expensive for him. He's done vaping. He feels smoking is cheaper than vaping. But I mean, if you don't look after your stuff and you've got to buy yourself new atomizers and you've have to spend your 300 Rand or 400 Rand on two 18650s, you have to buy cotton, you have to buy the bloody expensive juices, you don't do it yourself. And some of these juices, as I said, not a lot of juices you get under 200 Rand. Most of these things start at 220, 240, and then you even get these local mental Oaks who sell their juices for more than 300. That, I've already spoken about it. I just can't understand it. That's 8 buitery. I mean, it's, you start, no, let's rather leave that. Maybe one of you guys are friends with them. So yeah, let it be. Rob Fisher, it better be, else I bought an ornament. Okay, so Kevin Long hasn't tested it. Good evening, Kaiser community. Here, look at that name. Mikhail Regal. Yo, awesome stuff. Building Matt, never again. Not sure about the tiger stripes. Mikhail Regal, welcome. Absolutely, Kevin, it's top class. Can anyone please supply me with juice recommendations? I would kindly appreciate it. If you're local, if you're South African, then we can help you. Obviously, if you're international, then people like Lord Hawkey can help you, but I don't see him inside chat as well. But if you're local, I'm sure there's a lot of recommendations. And then again, is it fruits you're looking for? Is it beverages, desserts? Is it bakeries? Is it tobaccos? What do you want? What do you want? What are you looking for? And where are you? Are you in Cape Town? Are you Free State, Eastern Cape, Transvaal, Old Transvaal? Yeah, how did you like the rugby, eh? Rugby was lekker. Rugby was nice. And what do you think of New Zealand? Fooi toch, nee? I'm so glad for the Irish. Yes, so now it's going. Times are changing. I mean, even Australia had a hard time, ne? And here we come losing one of the games to Wales. At least the last game we showed, hey, to bring back that talent, that experience, the Oaks that knows, the hard workers on the field, the blockers and the rammers, then we get things done. It was actually nice to see a lot of those people. But yeah, no, we can give you advice. Since I order my juice online most of the time, I do not want to order something which I regret. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look at Calvin. Calvin has finished fixing the pipes. Calvin, there's another guy that says he's got a Blitzen, but he also needs an extension. He's got to run. See you guys next week. Thanks for joining, Timothy, and good luck with your guys' vape meet next week. I think it's next weekend. No, the weekend after that. No, it is next weekend. It is next weekend. Bigfoot, Harry Kaiser, good evening, Bigfoot. Thank you very much for joining. Dion says, sal eerder die Blazevat. The Aviator RTA is awesome. I eat popcorn, lol. I do have it. Do you have Black is Black? Modern Talking is Paulie's forte. There's it. My wife loves Modern Talking. I gotta say, I also enjoy Modern Talking. I enjoy it. I even enjoy all the artists from Stock Aitken and Waterman. Now, I'll be impressed if someone knows what I'm talking about now. Stock Aitken and Waterman. And you maybe just can mention me one band which was part of Stock Aitken and Waterman, and I will actually know whether you have got a good idea of what's actually going on. But maybe we can do it's a pity. Maybe I can play next week short clips, and we can do a quiz and test you guys' knowledge on the 80s music and see what's actually going on. I don't do commercial vape juice. $1 is 17 Rand at the moment. Yeah, means with 500 flavors, I don't need brick and mortar juice. Now you've got that. That's enough flavors to play around with. Absolutely. I do it yourself too. You got to do it yourself. That's the whole thing. And as I said, there's so many experienced people out there already who's done the work for you to get the flavorings, the different concentrates, which is actually great to use inside juices, to which the good lychee, a good pear, a good peach, a good custard, or whatever. So most of the work has actually been done. And so many recipes that have been posted are actually very vapeable to very good recipes. So one don't need to. And then you get these things, which is one-shots. So they've already, they get reviewed, and you just hoy them in. Just add your nick and add your PG and your VG, and there you go. You've got a total one-shot for yourself. And you don't even have to mix and get scales and things like that though. But the good thing is, once you get your flavorings and you mix up a juice which you love, then you set. Like me, when I came across Blimey, I'm set. And I'm sure Jaco Veldhuis has got quite a few of his own creations which he can vape all day. So he's also in one of those pound seats. Absolutely. You know the Blitzen is boss. No, I told him already. I told him you the reason why I got the Blitzen. You the reason why I got it. So yeah, I just hope that extension is easy to make. Because I hate having something which is incomplete. I don't smoke it at all. But yeah, I've known Kaiser. Kaiser, do you perhaps have a platform where I can order your juice? Now, I don't have a platform. The Oaks just phone me, or they email me, or WhatsApp me, or whatever, or it'd be in my community tab. But if you're a member, then you can. I think you guys can go and post over. No, is it only me that can post in the community tab, and you guys can reply, or can you guys also post something over there? I'm not even sure. But Calvin is busy with the lekker strawberry. I hope so. I hope you've got a lekker strawberry. Kylie Minow, Stock Aitken and Waterman. Here, Dion 78. Look at that oak. Obviously, my best band from Stock Aitken and Waterman was Dead or Alive. I smoked Dead or Alive. Those heats love come back to me. Here, you spin me right round, baby. Right round. Like a record. that I liked a lot. I'm sitting on one of my balls and it's actually sore. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. Currently on banana custard. One evening I will tell you the story of how my dad, maybe I've told it already, how my dad smacked one of my friends with a old liter Coke bottle over the head one morning when we were diving. Jason Donovan was also there. Jason Donovan and Kylie Minow. So they are Stock Aitken and Waterman. I assume they were producers, if I'm not mistaken. But they probably made a stack because they had a lot of well-known artists under them. But most of the artists which they had is almost always synthesized music. It's not rechte drumme and rechte guitars. It's almost like Pet Shop Boys type of music. But or Eurasia, although I think Eurasia is great. I prefer Eurasia above Pet Shop Boys, put it that way. I think Pet Shop Boys has probably got about 5-6 hits maybe. But Eurasia, geez, almost all their things are nice. That's on their greatest hits, that is. But they still don't beat OMD. Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. Now that is crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. So yeah, anything else? What are you guys vaping on? Do you guys find a new juice, buy something, make something which is liquor, which you can share with the people? I must still play around with this set of coils which I actually got, the Monster Mix, which I need to put in some or other, but I'll probably put it inside the Asgard, the large Asgard, and then vape it on the Hammer of God. That I will do. That sounds like a thing to do. But yeah, kom ons kyk. If any of you guys have found something interesting. Love Eurasia, got all this stuff. Eurasia's lekker, man. Those things are lekker. It's like people ask me, why do I listen to Afrikaans music? So I said, listen, I can probably count the good South African artists on my two hands. Nothing more. And it doesn't include people like Kurt Darren or Unita Du Plessis or Rikus. It doesn't include them. I'm talking about good artists. Good artists like Koos Du Plessis, like Johnny Clegg, like Prime Circle. Those oaks are good artists. But why I listen to Afrikaans music? Because it's lekker music. Nothing good about the lyrics, Kaptein, Spanny Sailor, Kaptein, jy is myne. What is good about that? But if you're in the mood, if you're at the party, dan stamp jy hom lekker. If mama's with you, gooi jy lekker lang armpie. Nice little two-step over there. So yeah, it's nice to hear, but as I said, it's not good music, for sure. Rock, you get some great rock artists. Yo, I got my degree, believe it or not, on Def Leppard. That is the band which I actually listened to the most when I was a student, Def Leppard. Some Jethro Tull as well, Budapest, couple of nice tunes over there. But yeah, and another thing which I also find weird is the craze which people have for Led Zeppelin. I mean, I think Led Zeppelin probably had 3, what's it, Whole Lot of Love and Stairway to Heaven. What else did they have which is a great tune? But Pink Floyd at least had a few hits, but they also got weird music. But these guys have become phenomenons, although I don't think they have close enough the same amount of hits as a lot of other rock artists, like Twisted Sister, like AC/DC, like Metallica, things like that. But people, they've just got this name. They just got the names. Here's a Scorpions, Wind of Change, the Winds of Change. I think that's the best tune which I like. Fee says you prefer Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, I mean, it's a sin. It's Cool Beans, West End Girls, Cool Beans. What else? Always on my mind, but that's Elvis Presley's tune which was stolen. So lees retief lag vir my. Pete Botha, legend. Okay, let's see what's going on over here, what's happening. Rock and roll will always be good. I compiled a CD with easy listening music for my uncle. But now I'm talking about Charlie Pride, Chris Christopherson, geez, like it, Anne Murray, The Furies, remember Sweet 16? Don McLean, Vincent, things like that. Don Williams, you're my best friend, those tunes. But I compiled that, and that is such lekker music to listen to as well. Jody Wayne, Patches, I don't know if you folks remember that. Yeah, now I'm getting nostalgic over here, but I enjoy music, man. I love music. I love it. I especially bought a new, I told my wife I bought it for her. It's a Samsung, what do you call these things? Tablet. Samsung tablet. So I put on Netflix there, Showmax on there, things like that. And meantime, back at the ranch, my tablet, which I play music with when we bride, because I've got a Bluetooth, must have Bose Bluetooth speaker. That, by the way, is a super speaker. Rather save up and get something like that. I don't even know if I've ever showed you it. Let me quickly show you that speaker. Look at this. Look at this. This thing. Here mense. Now this is a speaker. You can obviously mount it as well. But yeah, look at all those nomachies. And it's all you need for a braai. You can install an extra battery inside over here. And this thing lasts you 7-8 hours. And all you do is you press this little button. And obviously you can connect the mic to this thing. You can karaoke with this thing. You can connect the keyboard through this thing. Doesn't matter. So you can do all that. But all you need to do is you press that little button. And you Bluetooth it to your device. And you play music from this. And normally what I did is I use this guy. Which is an old Asus. Old Asus phone type of, okay, it's got a plastic thing on there which is scratched, but it's brand new, but it's old, but it's still new, but it's slow, man, it's slow. So I decided to get another one. Probably takes about 2 minutes to start up, so I rather got the nicer one to play music, to Bluetooth it to this thing. But this thing's got killer sound. Oh my word. I've DJed probably a few weddings. I think about 4 weddings just taking that thing. Because it's so convenient. Especially if the people is outside. Because normally I had to mission before I actually got that thing. I had to mission with my 7 Vega speakers. And then it's all cabled. It doesn't have these preamps bolting on the inside over there. So I've still got a separate amp which I needed to hook up. And it's outside. It's about 500 meters away from where the dance is, where the venue itself is. It was such a mission. But this thing, just pluck it on there, someone play music from your phone, and there you go. Take a mic. I've obviously got cordless mic, so plug in the receiver inside there, give the mic to the Dumini. It's just so convenient. Absolutely. So yeah, kom ons kyk gou, is there anything else, Oaks, before we sign off for the evening? Last I see is Calvin with his lekker strawberry over there. Arianto with Jason Donovan. Okay, that I got over there. Yes, the Bats. Eddie and the Bats. I know the Bats. I think the only hit which they had was Shabby Little Hut, which I can remember. But Eddie Eckstein. I think it was Eddie Eckstein with the Bats. I remember them. Fort Jackson the Jill was a lot bigger. With Glennis Lynn. Now, I loved them. They had a lot of hits. Oh my word. Hi Casanova, Ramaya. My tour Dr. Ramaya. Kobus Carpenter, Stefan Stofseier. Whenever you hear it, Stefan Hofmeyer. Who had a heart attack? Yeah. Nico Libbe had one. I did. Look at Nico. He's very proud of it. I claim the heart attack. It's mine. What about Wham, guys? Best group ever. I wouldn't diss Wham that much. I still listen to I think one of George Michael's best tunes is that guitar one with Faith. I gotta have a bit of faith. That just adds such a great tune, that. And Last Christmas. The rest of Wham is lekker music, bit corny though. You can maybe once every 2 years, Wake Me Up Before You Go is fine. Freedom is fine, but I smoke that Last Christmas and Faith. Those are two good tunes. Those are very good tunes. What about Wham, guys? Best group. They are bigger speakers. No, they are bigger speakers. I know. I've got huge speakers, 7 Vegas. I've got 8 7 Vega, 2 bass bins, 2 mids, and then 2 larger 18 mids, 12 inches and 18s. But yeah, a total of 8. Speakers. So if I connect all of them, normally I've got QSC amps. The one's a 2.4 kilowatt QSC and the other one's a 1.2 kilowatt QSC. So what I normally do is I run 4 speakers through the one, and I connect this one to that amp, and I run 4 speakers through that guy and run it through the mixer. Yes, that thing, this heart. I mean, if you've got these plastic tables inside a venue, dan vibrate uit half of so. What I always enjoyed, you get these people that are at parties, and it happened often. So ook sit and drink a beer, and normally when my speakers are further away from me, they dance close to the speaker because they must want to get that bass and stuff. And then they decide to put their beer on top of the speaker. And then all I do is, I turn up the bass. You just see that little beer bottle moving to the one side until I vibrate it off the speaker while I'm just sitting down and watching the sax. And then the thing breaks on the floor, it just falls on the floor and leaks away, whatever. Now, it wouldn't leak onto my speaker because the speaker's got little feet on which it stands, so it's elevated. So I don't mind the beer walking under, but it's always interesting to watch the oak after he danced to look for his beer. He just can't find his beer nowhere. He doesn't know I vibrated it off the speaker. They had a good times. I enjoy it. Good times. Oh, yo. Size natter. Arianto agree with Fee. You're a poet, ne? Cranberries, good. That Dreams, beautiful song. Zombie, beautiful song. Ja. Kyk jou WhatsApp. Hier is alweer my WhatsApp. Ek kyk so min my WhatsApps. But my phone is mostly on silent because at school, and I forget to increase the volume when I get home again. Here, kyk nou wie die pad. Kyk nou weer vir windgat, ne? Hey, Vos, he just can't give me any glory now. He sends me the speaker. With the back of that speaker, look at all those knobbies over here he's got on his speaker. But yeah, there's a speaker which he also has. But it's extremely convenient. It's probably one of the best purchases I've ever made is one of these Bluetooth speakers. Because whether you go to the beach or whether you go camping, or even if you're just in the car driving 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours somewhere, just having it stand in between the seats or lying at the back and playing some nice tunes. When us teachers went to Claymont a few weeks ago, that was the guy that came along. Yeah, we stomped like a music on that thing. So yeah, now that's awesome stuff. So now we can make some good music. Dinkie droom, okay, music is my drug. DJ is my dealer. There you go. Cat Stevens. Ooh. Nee, manne, ons kan name opnoem. Even, forget about Cat Stevens. What about Shaken Stevens? That's a good guy. But Cat Stevens has got good music. That's very good music. I mean, I put him with Simon and Garfunkel. Those oaks. But that's more folk to me. Folk music, but they're very good. Aqualung. There is it. Die man ken. Ja, Paulie dink, love DJ, ryk gatte, koop bous. Gewone mense kan dit nie bekostig nie. I was lucky. The guy from which I bought it. Now, if you know these speakers, they go for around 13,000, I think. Which is a lot. And I would never have paid that. No way. But this guy was in the military. And he advertised it for 8.5. So I told him, I said, listen, this speaker I need. I was also in the military. Respect. And then we started talking and things like that though. And I asked him where he was and what he did and where I was, where I did my basics. The fact that I was infantry and then I was posted to go to Longebaans for reconnaissance regiment. And that oak skimmed, yeah, wow. And then I said, unfortunately, that's what I always do. Soften the oak. Put some butter around or jam around his mouth, like they always say. And then I told him, nah, yes, it's a great speaker, but fortunately I only have got 7.5 saved up. Actually, yes, you can take it, just because you're in the army as well. 7.5. So yeah, that's a massive saving. It was a saving of 5,500. Jeez, like it, for sure. I lost my virginity listening to Cat Stevens on a Rob Fisher. Cat Stevens, what's it? Do you listen to Father and Son? Was that the tune where you lost your virginity on? Because that would be a very appropriate tune for you to lose your virginity on, Father and Son. But okay, Oaks, listen, I'm going to not waste your time anymore. Rodriguez, I wonder. Yeah, Rodriguez was I wonder. Thank you very much for joining. It's always fun times. I know there's not a lot of vaping talk going on over there, but that's why the show's called Ketch-Up. Let's catch up on the old times, ne? So thank you very much for joining. I think it was cool beans. Have a lekker evening further. Except if there's anything else somebody actually wanted to say. Sugar man, won't you help me? I know that tune as well. Okay, Oaks. Have a lekker evening. Cheers, Thomas.